Hello and welcome in this third video of Indus Valley Civilization. The people of Indus Valley Civilization belong to the Chalcolithic Age. The Chalcolithic Age is also known as the Bronze Age. We get bronze after mixing tin with the copper. That means the mixture of the tin and the copper, we get the bronze. As I have recently said that the iron was unknown to the people of Indus Valley Civilization. And after the introduction of the irons, weapon began to be developed by the people, and that led to the massacre of the human being. The war started after the invention of the iron. So because iron we have not got in this whole civilization, and the whatever the images, the statues we have got is made of the bronze. So this civilization is called the Chalcolithic Age. So it has been appeared, this question has been appeared a number of the times, that of which age the Indus Valley people were belong to. So the answer is the Chalcolithic Age or the Bronze Age. How we get bronze? We get bronze after mixing tin with the copper. So you should remember this thing because it has been asked many times in the examination. Now the another most important part is the sites. Many questions, frequently the questions appear on the important sites of the Indus Valley Civilization. So here we are going to discuss the important sites of the Indus Valley Civilization. So let's discuss the sites. So first site is the Harappa site. The Harappa, it is called because of the name of this site, it is also called as the Harappa civilization. As I have said that the Harappa was the first city that was discovered in the Indus Valley civilization by Dayaram Sahni in 1921. Before 1921, this civilization was unknown. So Harappa is located in the Punjab district of Pakistan, in the Punjab, in the Mount Gamuri district of Punjab in Pakistan. It is in the western Punjab. It is situated on the river Ravi. Now it has been asked a number of the times on which river Harappa city was located. Now here R should be important one. By R you can remember the name of the river. R belongs to the Ravi river. Ravi river is one of the 5 tributary of Indus. So it was discovered by Dayaram Sahni in 1921. Year is also very important. It is located on the Ravi river in the Mount Gamuri district of Punjab in Pakistan. Now the sandstone statue, what are the findings? Now the important findings are sandstone statues of human anatomy. It is also very important one, the 12 granaries. Now the 12 granaries is also found. The bullock cart, the 37 skeletons are found in the Harappa. Now these 4 are important one. Now let's discuss one by one. 12 granaries means the excess food. They had the proper storage system for the protection of the food items and the crops. Now the granaries means the excess food, whatever the majority of the people were the agriculturalists, and agriculture is agriculture was the primary occupation of the people of Indus Valley civilization. Besides of the agriculture, trade and commerce was the second most important occupation of the people of Indus Valley civilization. They were the traders. The people of Indus Valley civilization were traders. And the excess granary, it means the proper storage system. Even in the present time in India, we don't have proper storage system because the tons of the crops are still being rotten into the godowns. We don't have the godowns or the proper storage system for the food grains protection, but they have achieved it. Another one is a bullock cart. The images, the terracotta bullock carts has been found in the Harappa. The third one is the 37 skeletons or dead bodies has been found. Now the dead bodies were cremated uh, during the time of Indus Valley civilization, there are the science has been found, the graveyard has been found in the northeast direction. The cremation was happening along with the utensils and the dog also. A dog cremation has also been found, and the direction was the northeast direction. In the northeast direction, the people of the Harappa were cremated, and 37 dead bodies we have found in the Harappa site. So these four are the most important one. You must remember the findings, four important findings. It has been asked so many times. Now the second most civilization, the second most important site is called the Mohenjo-daro. The Mohenjo-daro is called the Mount of Dead. It was excavated by R.D. Banerjee 1 year after the excavation of Harappa. It was located at the bank of the river Indus in the Larkana district of Punjab. It is also in the Pakistan. So these are the two most important sites that went into the side of Pakistan after the partition of India. This Mohenjo-daro is called the largest site. As I have said in the last video also, it is called the largest site of Indus Valley civilization. And the even majority of the excavation has been done in the Mohenjo-daro, and the majority of the findings also belong to the Mohenjo-daro city. The first important one is the Great Bath. The Great Bath was mainly used for the religious baths. Now it has been constructed, the Great Bath is constructed in such a manner that still it has the ability to hold water. Still the Great Bath can hold water. It is 12 feet longer and 7 feet wide. Now this Great Bath is constructed in such a manner that the large amount of water can be collected, as well as there was a process to remove the dirty water from the deep channels or the deep drains that was connected to the larger drain, and that is how the dirty water was removed from the Great Bath. Still, this Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro has the ability to collect water. Leakage has not happened even after 400 years, even more than that. Still, it has the ability to hold water. This Great Bath was an important feature of Mohenjo-daro. Next one is the granary. It is called the granary of Mohenjo-daro. It is called the largest building of the whole civilization. The largest building of the Mohenjo-daro, as well as this whole civilization. Now the bronze dancing girl, it is also very important one. 26 important granaries has been seen in the Mohenjo-daro. Now the next one is the dancing girl, the bronze image of the dancing girl. We will see the picture of the dancing girl. This dancing girl is made of the bronze. It means, as I have recently said, that we get bronze after mixing tin with the copper. And the next one is the seal of Pashupati Mahadeva. The Pashupati Mahadeva seal has been found in the Mohenjo-daro. The statue of the beard man. The beard man is called the priest. He is called the head priest. It is also said that the priests were ruling the city, and they were also called as the head of the district. The piece of the woven cloth. Now this cloth was first grown. The people of Indus Valley civilization were the first to grow cotton and use it. Now this cotton was known as the sandon by the people of Mesopotamia. Assembly hall was used for the prayer purpose. For the prayer purpose, after taking bath, the people were collected in the assembly hall for the prayer or for any kind of meeting. It was held by the rulers. The rulers were using the assembly hall for the religious purposes as well as for the important discussions. So we will see the picture of everything, every all these important things, the findings of the Mohenjo-daro, we are going to see the pictures. So let's go ahead. So it is an image of the Great Bath. It is 12 meters long, 7 meters wide, and 2.5 meters deep. Now this is the data I have given you. So try to remember this every time, because this has appeared so many times in the examination, and that is why I have written it on the slide. Actually, whatever the slides I am making, you can't skip the slides. All this data has been asked in the examination. This is the collection of the whole data. Whatever the things, whatever the informations I am writing on the slides is important for you. You must remember these important points. Otherwise, it is very difficult to solve the questions on this topic. So it is how much it is longer, 12 meters long, 7 meters wide, and 2.5 meters deep. Now this Great Bath has been found in the Mohenjo-daro. It is also asked so many times. So let's go ahead. I hope you can remember it. The dancing girl image. It is a bronze image. So this is the picture of the dancing girl. It is completely made of the bronze. So let's go ahead. It is a statue of the bearded man. He appears to be a priest. The priests were ruling the city. Now I have said that there were equality everywhere, because everywhere there was excess houses. The houses were also excess according to the population of the family. The houses are 2-storied or 3-storied building or single-storied building. So the rulers were the priests. Now it is the people of Indus Valley were also excellent in the architecture. In the architecture also, they were superior. So this is the image of the priest. Now the next one is the assembly hall. This is the assembly hall found in the Mohenjo-daro. It has so many pillars, and the walls are also very wide. This assembly hall was mainly used for the public meetings or the prayer. Any kind of religious prayer after taking the bath, it is also located, the assembly hall is located adjacent to the Great Bath, so that the people after taking the bath can gather over the assembly hall for the religious purposes. Now this assembly hall was also used for different discourses or any kind of public meetings. So it is an image of the assembly hall. Now let's go ahead. So the next city was Sutka Gandor. It was discovered by Ariel Steen in 1921. It is located in the Balochistan district in Pakistan. This site is also in the Pakistan. It was a important trade. It was also a trading city. It was a trade point between Harappa and the Babylon. Now another most important thing, it was also a port city. It was also an ancient port city, Sutka Gandor. Now the next one is the Chanhu-daro. The Chanhu-daro is the only city without citadel. Now every city of Indus Valley civilization, it can be Harappa or a Mohenjo-daro, it is protected by a citadel, a fort. Now this Chanhu-daro is the only city around which this citadel has not been found, or the fort has not been found. The fort was given protection from the flood also, because all these cities were situated at the bank of some rivers. So the flood was a natural occurrence in all these cities. So in order to be protected from the flood, they were surrounded by the cities, were surrounded by the citadel. Now this Chanhu-daro is the only city which has not been surrounded by the citadel. So it was discovered by N.G. Majumdar in 1931. So who were the founders? Who were the people who have excavated the city? It is also an important one. It is also asked in the examination. So what type of questions appear in the examination? I am recalling you. I am telling the type of questions along with giving the informations in this video. So the Sindh, where it is located on the Sindh on the Indus River. It is also in the Pakistan. So bead makers shop the footprint of the dog chasing the cat. It is a footprint which has been found. Ink pot has been found, and the lipstick. It means the people were living the luxurious life. Lipstick and the ink pot, which is used for writing something, it is also found in the Changodar. Now, whatever the things has been found, how can we imagine, how can we estimate that this finding is older? How much the skeleton or the age of anything, how we calculate the age of anything or the age of the bone skeleton, how can we find it? How can we find how much older this civilization is? All these findings are based on the carbon dating. It is a process to estimate the age of the earth or the age of the bones, the age of the skeletons. We can determine the age of the skeletons, bones, or anything by carbon 14 dating. We can also estimate the age of the earth by carbon 14 dating. So the carbon 14 dating is the process by which we can estimate the age of the earth, the age of the bones, skeletons, and that is how we can estimate how much older this civilization is. Now, on what basis we can do the carbon dating? Actually, this is the process. The process of carbon dating is happened how much a commodity is taking the carbon, how much a commodity is taking the carbon. Even the living and the non-living absorb carbon. So how much carbon has been observed, how much carbon has been absorbed by the commodity. On this basis, we can estimate the age of anything. So I hope that you are clear about the carbon 14 dating. So the next one is Kalibanga. It is called the Kalibangan or Kalibanga. It is located in Rajasthan. It is located in India. The Kalibangan means the black bangles, or it is called in Hindi as Kali Churiyan. It is called the black bangles. It was discovered by B. Bilal in 1953. It is located on the Ghaggar river. Now this Ghaggar river was also known as Saraswati river at the ancient time. At the ancient time, this Ghaggar river was called the Saraswati river. It has been underground. Now because of the earthquake, this Saraswati river was also underground and it is invisible now. Even the Allahabad, it was called the Prayag in the present time. The name has been changed. It was called the Prayag. In the Prayag, everybody know about this, that the Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, these are the three rivers which meet together, and there is a Kumbh Mela. The Kumbh Mela, the Kumbh fair also happens in the Allahabad. There are mainly 4 sites where the Kumbh fair happens. This Kumbh fair was actually started by Harshvardhana. It is asked so many times. This Kumbh Mela was started by Harshvardhana. There are 4 sites. You can I will answer, but you can do your research of your own. Apart from Allahabad, the Nasik is the second one. The Rishikesh is the third one. And where is the fourth one? On which river the fourth one? The fourth site where the Kumbh Mela happens. You can do your own research. So this Kumbh Mela, so this Ghaggar river was previously called the Saraswati river. So it is located on the Ghaggar river in Hanumangarh district of Rajasthan. Now what are the findings in the Kalibanga? The 7 fire altars has been found. These 7 fire altars were used for the religious purposes. For religious purposes, these fire altars were used. For yagya or any kind of sacrifice, these altars were used. The next one is the camel bones. The bones of the camel has been found in the Kalibanga. The wooden pluff. The pluff was used for the agriculture purpose. Now the pluffed fields has also been found in Kalibanga. I have not written, you can note down this. It is not visible in the slide. By word I am telling you, it is the pluffed fields has been found in the city of Kalibanga. It is also asked many times in the exam. I have seen, that is why I remembered, and I am telling you the pluffed seals is found in the Kalibanga. Now this black bungle, it is also been found, it is also been asked so many times. What is the meaning of Kalibanga? So meaning of Kalibanga means black bungles. So let's go to the next. Lothal. Lothal was located in Gujarat. Lothal is the ancient port city. It was most developed city. It is also called the Manchester of Indus Valley civilization. Now this question is also asked. Whatever the things I am telling, it has been asked in any of the examination. I have the experience of attending so many exams, and I have seen it in different examinations. The Lothal was called the Manchester of Indus Valley civilization. So the Lothal was a port city. It was discovered by R. Rao in 1953. It was located on Bhogwa River in Gujarat near the Gulf of Cambay. The first man-made port, the dockyard has been found. The rice husk has also been found in this. The fire altars has also been found. The chess playing is a modern. It was discovered as a modern, but during that time also, during the time of Indus Valley civilization, the chess practice was happening. The people were playing chess. Now nobody can tell that it was an ancient civilization. It was a modern civilization where the people were playing chess. Now Surkotada, it was another most important site. This Lothal has many times appeared in the examination. It was a most important question. Which city is called the Manchester of the Indus Valley civilization? Lothal was known for which? It was famous for which work? So the answer is dockyard. Many times it has appeared. Now Surkotada was located in the Gujarat. It was discovered by J.P. Joshi in 1964. The bones of horses. This is the only place. Surkotada was the only place where the bones of horses are found. Now any question will be made on Surkotada. It was this the basic question: in which site of Indus Valley civilization the bones of horses has been found. It is a basic question of this site. So you must remember this. It is located in the Bhuj district of Gujarat. Okay. It was discovered by J.P. Joshi. The question can be made on this also. The bones of the horses. Many times this question has appeared. Now the next one is Banavali R.S. Bist in 1974. It is located in the Hisar district of Haryana. The beets, the barley was cultivated. The wheat and barley was the famous food crop that was consumed by the people of Indus Valley. The wheat and barley. Now the evidence of both pre-Harappan and the Harappan culture. Now this Banavali site was a very ancient one. Even many historians have told that this city was also pre-Harappan. That means it was existing before the beginning of the Indus Valley civilization. So it is both pre-Harappan and the Harappan culture. Now you also should remember that there are 8 layers of Indus Valley civilization. What is the meaning of the 8 layers? What does it mean? That means this city has been destroyed 8 times and again it was rebuilt. This city was, the whole Indus Valley civilization was destructed 8 times, and again on that destruction once again it was built. So that is why there are 8 layers has been found in many sites of the Indus Valley civilization. So I hope that these things are clear for everyone. So let's move to the next. Now another one is the Dholavira. Dholavira is mainly famous for the water harnessing system and the water reservoir. So the water harnessing system is the most important function that was happening in the Dholavira. Another one is the stadium. Another one is the stadium. A stadium has been found in Dholavira. It is a very important thing. The stadium was used for the any kind of act or any kind of play, any kind of games it was happening. So the water harnessing system is the most important feature of Dholavira. The whole sites of the Indus Valley civilization was mainly based on the river and the drainage system. Now the people of the Indus Valley civilization had were the craftsmen, they were the agriculturalists, they were the skilled people, and that is why they were able to build a large empire over the bank of the Indus Valley. Now this Dholavira was excavated by R.S. Bist in 1985. It is located in the Gujarat run of Kutch. Now this run of Kutch, it is famous for the wild asses, the wild horse or the wild ass. This run of Kutch is mainly famous. So I hope it is clear for everyone. So let's move to the next slide.